So I was fully intending to go and see Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom this weekend and bring you guys a review of it. But Friday night, me and my friend decided we didn't really feel like seeing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, so you're not getting that review, you're getting this video instead. My name is Tom, I've never cared about ants so much in my life, and this is my review of the movie Ant-Man. Well, hey there guys, welcome back to my movie channel. Thank you very much for joining me, and before I get into this review, I wanted to remind you guys that if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take of all the latest movies and some old ones as well. This is my review of the first Ant-Man movie. You know, Ant-Man and the Wasp is coming out here in a week or so, and I'm really excited about the movie, so I thought I'd go back and review the first Ant-Man because this movie is just so entertaining. It's one of my favorite MCU movies, and by the way, if you haven't seen, I put up a video a while ago of my top 10 favorite MCU films, and Ant-Man really does make that list because Paul Rudd in this film is just... he was perfect as Ant-Man. He was like absolutely the perfect choice to play Ant-Man. He brings this level of humor and heart to the character of Scott Lang and Ant-Man. Like, this guy's a criminal. You know, he just gets out of prison. He was a cat burglar. But then he turns into like the hero, and this movie is about, you know, taking a guy who has done some bad things and turning him into the hero. And I really like that about this movie. Now, before I get any further, this movie review is going to contain some spoilers for Ant-Man. The movie's been out for a few years. If you haven't seen Ant-Man, go watch it, come back and see this review. One of my favorite things about this movie is the casting of Michael Douglas as Hank Pym. I just love that, like, they went out and got legend Michael Douglas to play Hank Pym in a superhero movie. I just find that great, and it wasn't just like a stunt casting or anything. It was, oh, we'll just put Michael Douglas in it to put Michael Douglas in it. He's actually, like, aside from Michael Pena and Paul Rudd, in fact, maybe even over Michael Pena in this movie, Michael Douglas is my favorite part of this movie because he just brings this level of character to Hank Pym that I wasn't expecting the character of Hank Pym to have in this film. And it's Michael Douglas, so obviously his performance is what makes, you know, the character. But some of my favorite moments like in Ant-Man are from Michael Douglas. Some of the funniest things that happen in this film, some of the funniest lines come out of Michael Douglas's mouth. Especially like when he rocks up to his company and the security guard goes, "Dr. Pym?" And Michael Douglas just goes, "Yes, I'm still alive." I love that line. Every time that line cracks me up. And that's the other thing too, is like Michael Douglas and Evangeline Lilly, who plays Hope, his daughter in the film, who eventually we know becomes the Wasp, they have a great relationship, and that relationship brings a lot of heart and a lot of sensitivity to the film that I feel like is one of the centerpieces of the movie. Now, yes, you have Paul Rudd's character and, you know, the relationship with his little daughter, and by the way, how amazing is the little girl who plays his daughter in this movie? She's hilarious when he gives her that ugly bear thing. "I love you." And she just says, "He's so ugly, I love him." That line every time cracks me up. She's amazing in this movie, and I think it's really good to see her in Ant-Man and the Wasp in the trailers. Okay, we gotta talk about Michael Pena. Every time they do that voiceover, every time he did that voiceover in the film, just killed me every time. Just kills me, man. And I don't know why before Infinity War they didn't have Michael Pena do like the summary of the MCU doing the voiceover. Like, I don't know why they didn't do that. That to me was like a missed opportunity in the marketing. I thought that would have been a stroke of marketing genius, but they didn't do it. I don't know why. That would have been great. They didn't even do it for Ant-Man and the Wasp, and that was kind of surprising too. I was like, well, okay, if you're not going to do it for Infinity War, at least do it for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Didn't do it. Okay, let's talk about the action in this movie and the macro technology that they used to shoot the action when Ant-Man is small. That's great, man. I was worried going into this that I was like, it's not gonna look that great, and it looks really great. It's almost flawless. And his fight with Falcon is one of my favorite things about... I love a lot of things about Ant-Man, okay? But his fight with Falcon's really cool. And I love that scene. I just think that scene is great where he actually ends up at the Avengers base and then he ends up fighting Falcon. And I love the tie-in that then in Civil War, you know, when he joins up with Cap and Falcon, I love the payoff almost to that fight in this movie. And also setting up other things for the MCU as well. You know, Ant-Man gave us our first taste of different realms and dimensions with the quantum realm, which sets up Doctor Strange. It gave us a little bit of a taste of the trippiness that we were about to get in the Doctor Strange film. One of the biggest negatives I think about Ant-Man is a negative that you could pay a lot of MCU films. The villain in this movie is quite weak. And I like Corey Stoll as an actor very much, and I think he did a good job as Yellow Jacket in the film. But it's very stereotypical. I'm evil, ha 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 ha, and I want to take over the world. And it didn't really. They tried to give him a bit of a backstory, and I appreciate the effort, but it didn't really work for me. But that's really only the biggest negative I have with Ant-Man. So guys, that is my quick review of Ant-Man. If you've seen Ant-Man, let me know in the comment section below what you thought of it. Where does it rank in the MCU for you? And are you excited for Ant-Man and the Wasp? Let me know in the comment section below. Once again, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you never miss out on my take on all the latest movies. My name is Tom. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.